Hey, treasured vessels. I pray that you're having a wonderful morning. I'm just sliding through to remind you that in order to hear the Lord and hear Him clearly and be available to receive downloads and to receive a pour from Him into your vessel, you have to be clear on the noise, right? Like your frequency has to be clear of noise and interruption. So I want to share the definition of noise with you. So the definition of noise is a sound, especially one that is loud or unpleasant or that causes disturbance. Now, a sound, okay, especially one that is loud or unpleasant or that causes disturbance. I want to focus on a sound and then that part of the definition that causes disturbance, okay? So when you think about hearing the Lord and doing what He's called you to do and moving towards purpose, and the noise that sometimes arises, right? You putting those two together, you think, okay, all right, the Lord is trying to download to me. What is the sound that is causing a disturbance? I think it's your job to identify what the disturbance is. What is the sound that is causing a disturbance between you and the Lord, right? Is it your environment? Is it people filling your minds with doubt, frustration, and worry? Is it people calling you, filling you up, filling your vessel up with their problems and their frustration and gossip, right? So we have a responsibility to drown out any type of noise that causes disturbance in our alignment, in our frequency to hear, in our relationship with the Lord, and hearing from Him and hearing Him clearly on what it is that He has called us to do. And understanding too, y'all, sometimes the disturbance could be the people that you live with, right? It could be your brothers and your sisters, right? Like you are really trying to move and to grow and to think bigger, and you've got applications that you're trying to write, and essays that you're trying to write, and you are trying to apply for grants, and you're trying to build your nonprofit and really research, but you can't get past the noise from your brothers and your sisters because they're your roommates, and all they do is talk on the phone all day, watch TV all day to the volume on max, FaceTime all day, people coming in and out all day. At a certain point, you have to look at your circumstance, you have to look at your life, and you have to think, is any of this causing a disturbance between me and my Heavenly Father in doing what I know He's called me to do? Is anything around me, is anything that people are saying to me, filling me up, and is causing a disturbance from me doing what the Lord has called me to do? And these could be very well people that you love. It could be a group of friends that every weekend there's an event to go to. Every weekend there's a party. Every weekend there's a set. Every weekend it's something. Let's go to the lounge. Let's go to brunch. When really on a Saturday morning you need to get up and you need to go to the coffee shop and you need to build out what your projections for the next 3 years, your goals and your dreams for the next 3 years needs to look like. But you can't do that because you're tied to the disturbance. There's an emotional tie to the disturbance. And so I think when we get in alignment and we start hearing from the Lord and we start being bold on doing what He's called us to do, even though it might hurt some feelings, even though it might cause people to look at you like, okay, she's not being normal, or she's not being how we are conditioned her to be, or she's not responding how we are used to her responding, you have to be okay with it. Like your assignment and what the Lord is calling you to do in your relationship with the Lord and hearing him clearly has to beat out the noise. Like that has to be louder than the noise. And you have a responsibility to be obedient to that and not be obedient to the noise. Okay. My prayer for anybody in this season who is experiencing a lot of noise is that you would have the boldness. You would have first the boldness, okay, that you would have the emotional awareness, that you would be able to utilize your resources and truly craft an environment, or be innovative about how you can craft an environment where you can hear from the Lord and drown out the noise. That's my prayer for you. That's my prayer for you in this season. Because the noise isn't going to stop. It's going to keep coming, but it's our jobs as believers, it's our jobs as sons and daughters, it's our jobs who feel like we've been called to do a thing here in the earth, to be intentional about drowning out the noise. Okay, so that's all I have to share with you guys this morning. I pray that y'all have a wonderful day, and I pray that you will continue to live your life poured out like oil. Till next time, bye.